My name is Leigh-Pink, and this is worldwidepredictions.com. Here are the predictions. I had a vision. I was walking down this hallway, and there were flags all across the hallway. And as the flags approached, it led to this room. Inside the room was this wooden table, small wooden table. There were two flags in the background. I honestly should have checked which flags they were, but I didn't. And these two diplomats were sitting at the table. And they were talking to each other. They had the suit, they had the tie, they had some sort of little pin. You know, it was clear they were some sort of politician. And then all of a sudden, it shifted. And you saw this large, oversized rat head on one of them. Like, fluffy as all get out. And you could see them talking. All of a sudden, I'm looking at this like, what is this? And you see this thing, you know, he's talking to you. Like, you could see the little red teeth and everything. And then the spirit screamed out, exposure, the traitor found. I had a vision. I had a vision that he was in the halls of the Kremlin. Me and Marcus were standing at this hall, and Mika was standing off to the side. And while we were standing there were these portraits of all the different leaders of Russia, down to the kings. But in this space, they were putting up a new portrait, a new leader. The old one was done. The portrait was a stoic figure, cruel, cold, stony eyes. He seemed very, very mean. And then it panned out. And there is Mika saying, red is rising. It's an old prediction. Talks about a ghastly war in the future. One that hasn't come yet. And the leader that brings us all to this great war is about to show up. We still have time to change it, though. Let's be clear on that. I had a vision, again, of California. It was the map of California. And if you looked at California, and it kind of leans and goes down into Mexico, that swivel, right? I had this, almost it looked like electrical current going up on the map. So again, an implication of some sort of earthquake taking place. Its location seems in multiple spaces, and we are desperate to find the timeline, but it's got to be around the corner. I had a vision. I was walking down the street. There's shopping centers. People were bustling. Somebody was drinking coffee. And this man was walking, and you didn't see his face. You just saw his shirt as he's walking. And he's got these gloves on. And on his glove is just this little smear off to the side. And he walks out very quickly, gets in his car, and drives away. Then all of a sudden, it pans out, and you switch, and we are in the UK Parliament. It's obvious it's the UK Parliament. It has a very specific look. That big, huge chair. What's up with the chair? Seriously, I gotta ask. And so they're there, and they are screaming at the top of their lungs, roaring in rage. How dare they? How dare they poison somebody on our land? How dare they? The government is enraged in this moment. And the rising tension grows. I had a vision. I had this odd vision that Vladimir Putin was just there. And all of a sudden, this samurai guy with the sword slowly walks in, sneaking in. It's night. You see the black hood. Very quickly walks up Vladimir Putin and then cuts off his head. I had a vision. I had a vision. I was walking on a human-sized calendar. You think of like a school playground, right? With the boxes on the ground. That's what it looked like. And when I stepped on number 1, the calendar read number 1, it lit up. And all of a sudden, on the floor, it read, honest. Then I continued to walk. And where the 9th was, 8th, 9th, that whole area there was an airplane. Something is coming that involves an airplane. Whew. I'm sorry for this one. Trying to hold back my emotions. I had a vision. I had a vision. I was in Ukraine. There he was, on his horse. Death himself, staring at me. I couldn't look. Something is coming. He only shows up when there's mass death. He showed himself during the AIDS epidemic. He showed himself during COVID-19. He showed himself very specifically, a huge story I might add, when that bomb went off in the Middle East, that explosion from the factories that led to a massive death. Sorry. Changing subjects. I had a vision. This one's not a vision, this is a message, actually. Tea and crumpets with the spirits. Let's switch to that, actually. Tea and crumpets? Two messages today. The first you've already heard. We've already posted it on the internet. It's already there, and it's already happening. They sit down. We're sitting down. We're relaxing. It looks like something out of an English tea room. And there are the spirits sitting at a table, all of them lounging. Some of them eating little cookies. And so there's almost this sense of simplicity. So I sit down with him. And the first thing they say is, tell them, Eric, tell them not to lie. Lying is wrong. We've already told them this. This is a Sunday school lesson. Lying is wrong. It's still wrong. We've already told you this. What are you doing? It's plastered on your walls. We've told you 1,000 times not to do that. And yet, in this moment, it is your lies that have brought you here. It is your lies that have cemented all the horror that is happening. So, they would like you to know. Stop lying. It's that simple. And yet, in this moment, let's be fair here, you plan in the United States to put somebody who is clearly a liar. He lied. It's obvious he lied. We're going to give him the Speaker of the House? Why would we do that? Forget him for a second. Why would we choose a leader that we know is a liar? When it all crumbles, only you will be to blame for that. Right? You see that. So here's their message. And they ended it with this almost, I think we might interfere. And that's what they do. That's what these beings do. They're like little fluffy, happy, oh look, someone has a secret. Let's unlock that. Oh look, that door is closed. Let's open it up so somebody might see what's inside. Oh look, somebody has buried something. Let's unbury it and leave it on full display for you to figure out what to do with it. They never interfere. They only act. They only meld. They will never ever infringe on your choice, whatever it is. But they still like little bees. Oh, this person is a secret. Oh, shame on you. Here, let me show it to everybody. That's them. Recognize that is them. Recognize that as you watch the news, you hear again and again and again, we found out this person has been lying to us. That is them. That is them interfering with all of our lives. Just saying. That's how they act. That's how they respond. It is in every way a message that says, I'm here to just show you the truth and let you decide accordingly. There's another message. It is a prediction. According to the spiritual realm, if you were to walk into a museum, you would see a display. The little caveman who's crouched down. He's got his rock, stick. And then you see it. You see it slowly evolve to this human being, right? Like it's like a train of events. The spirits have said that's just all untrue. That is not how it played out at all. According to the spiritual realm, millions of years ago, we evolved. We were quite evolved. We were technologically advanced in every way. There is a different society, though. There were two different humans. One was this brooding, large figure, right? And there was then this smaller figure, short, midget-like, but extremely intelligent, right? And these two forces were always at war with each other. And while they were at war with each other, something was happening in outer space. There's this radiation hitting them again and again and again. But they don't do anything about it. They continue to do their little wars. So what happens next is they end. And what is replaced with that is the guy with the rock and the stick, right? Like we de-evolved. And then we evolved again. That's what they say happened. Now the prediction. In this moment of global warming, your ice is going to melt. Let's be fair. It's just going to melt. And all of these lands around you that are by the coast are not going to be there anymore. That is coming. It is reality. With that, though, when it melts, there's something underneath the ice. It's right there. The empire of the ancient world is right there. There's even supposedly a pyramid, some sort of large structure that's where the empire was kind of set. So you kind of get the impression that this entire society lived where our ice is currently at, right? And where we live, it was icy. It's very strange. I don't understand how that's possible, but okay. So that's their message and their prediction to you. My name is Eric Leigh-Pink, and this is worldwidepredictions.com. Back to work. We are. Thank you.